What's good, everyone? Welcome back to a very special episode of Change News. So, I was in Bristol today and I went to WH Smith's in town, and I was able to find the official Sonic the Hedgehog annual for 2025, and this was reduced to the amazing price of £1. So, expect to see some Sonic the Hedgehog annuals content coming real soon. I had a little flick through this, and there's fact files, information, timelines of the game, timelines of characters, um, cool information about different Sonic games, TV shows, and all basically everything that you would need to know about Sonic. Uses a lot of the artwork as well from the games. There's also a comic inside this as well. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's open this up and show you. So the first page is just Sonic in several different positions. So here's the content of information, everything inside of it. And as I said, there is a comic book story. There are fact files, lots of cool information that you may not know about the Sonic franchise and universe. So as it says here, Sonic has been running, spinning, and jumping into action since the launch of Sonic the Hedgehog back in 1991, and there's no slowing him down. Along with his friends Tails, Amy, Rose, Knuckles, and Shadow, to name a few, Sonic is charged up and ready to boost into the next zone and to defeat the infamous Dr. Eggman. Joining the gang for plenty of brain-teasing activities, brush up on your Sonic characters, stats with fact files, and dive into huge portfolios of Sonic games, TV shows, and films in the timeline. So what are you waiting for? Let's roll. So starting this off, it gives you some information about a game that you guys have seen a lot of gameplay of me playing because I've had a lot of fun playing it and I'm still playing for it, which is Sonic X Shadow Generation. So classic to modern. Feeling nostalgic, experience the campaign in the 2D side-scrolling modern with classic Sonic, or you can enjoy the dynamic world of the 3D Sonic with modern Shadow and Sonic. Save the future in this time traveling adventure. Face a familiar villain from Shadow's past called Black Doom, with Black Doom set in a world of domination. Shadow must stand up to his arch nemesis to determine his destiny. And I will say that fight with Devil Doom was really good. Choose your adventure. With his own story campaign parallel to Sonic, you can play Shadow the Hedgehog and explore his dark, troubled past. The two hedgehogs are set to team up in the nostalgic celebration of the original game. Sonic is dashing around more than ever with the new Sonic Origins Plus collection and the launch of Sonic Superstars. Classic Sonic is living his best life. On the flip side, it's time to get to know the mysterious Shadow in Sonic X Shadow Generations. Let's take a closer look. So obviously we've got some screenshots from the game. Uh, so coming in autumn 2024, this remaster of the original 2011 Sonic Generations comes with an exciting twist of our favourite anti-hero Shadow the Hedgehog. But if you haven't played that game, please check it out. So next up, some more information we have. Sonic Origins Plus, released in 2023 on Sonic's birthday, the 23rd of June. This expansion version of Sonic Origins, including a whopping 16 classic games in one collection, speed down memory lane in a classic look. New playable characters enter, which is Amy Rose, now a playable character. Amy can even transform into Super Amy after collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Classic and anniversary modes. Experience the original game with limited lives in game over style in classic mode, or try our anniversary mode with full screen and an infinite number of lives to keep the fun going. Obviously we've got some classic stages here as well, pixelated sprites, and then obviously the new modern versions of them. Sonic Superstars, this new take on classic 2D Sonic, released in October 2023, allows players to explore brand new environments and meet new and old adversaries in 3D. New lands. Welcome to the mythical North Star Island. Discover jungles, mountains, deserts, and floating sky temples, navigating with high speed side scrolling in this reimagined 3D game. Battle the boss as usual. Dr. Eggman is up to no good and plotting for world domination along with his old foe Fang the Hunter. The two enlist the mysterious Trip the Sun Gazer to guide them around the island. Bring your friends for the first time ever in a Sonic game. Play the entire campaign with up to 3 other players. Choose from our classic heroes Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, or try out the Shadow costume. So you're not actually playing as Sonic, you're not actually playing as Shadow, you're playing as Sonic in a Shadow costume, but nonetheless, it's cool that they included that as well. Shadow always seems to get love. And the reason why is because he's a bad boy character. So we have the official Sonic timeline. So let's go to 1991. Sonic the Hedgehog, the game 16-bit, the game that started it all, the very first Sonic the Hedgehog. This game set the standard for most of the following series, with zones broken into 3-act ring collections, rescuing animals from Batniks, and of course facing Dr. Eggman. Then Sonic the Hedgehog 8-bit game. Then afterwards we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The sequel was bigger and better, with more zones now broken into 2 acts, and Sonic's best friend Tails Prowler joining in on the fun, and that was in 1992. 1993 came along, and then we had Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball. It was basically just pinball with Sonic. I had that game. Then we have Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which, if you've ever played a Bust the Move game, it's like that, a 3-bubble pop game. I also had that. Sonic CD, I did not have, but I did play, which is a game introducing Amy Rose and Metal Sonic. This exploratory game takes you on a time-traveling adventure. Then we have Sonic Chaos. Then the Sonic the Hedgehog TV series, and I did watch that series. It was fantastic. Then Sonic's Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't think I've seen that one. I may have seen clips. 1994 came along. And then we had Sonic the Hedgehog's Game World, which was a US game in 1996. Then Tails and the Music Maker. I don't think I've ever seen or played that game, so that'll be one that I will research. Then Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came along. Knuckles joins the gang after Dr. Eggman and Sonic arrived on his home island. Then Sonic and Knuckles, the game, came out. Then we had Sonic Triple Trouble. I've never played that game, so it's a new one to me. Sonic Drift, I have heard of that before. Then we have Tails Sky Patrol. Then we have Tails' Adventure. Then we have Sonic Labyrinth. Then we have Knuckles Chaotic, which was a game following on from the story of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Knuckles crosses path with Chaotic, Espio, Vector, and Charmy Bee in the search for Dr. Eggman. Followed up, we have Sonic Drift 2, which was a game. Then Sonic Classics 3 in 1. Then 1996 came along. Sonic's School House was the next game to come out. Then Sonic the Fighters. I actually played this. This was a really good game. Sonic 3D Blast, which was a 3D Sonic game on a quest around Flicky Island to find and rescue the Flickies from each stage of the game. Then Sonic Blast came out. Then 1997 began. Then we had Sonic and Knuckles Collection. Then Sonic R, which was a fantastic Sonic racing game. I had so much fun playing that. And then it was Sonic Jam. That was still in 1997. In 1998, there was the introduction of Sonic Adventures. It was created in 1998, but it did not come out until 1999. The first of the modern Sonic era, this game set the precedent for the next 20 years of Sonic with its 3D art style. Also, meet Big the Cat as well as the adorable Chows. 1999 came along, we have Sonic Underground, the TV series. I can literally hear the theme song in my head right now. Sonic Shuffle then came out in 2000. 2001 made its way. 2002 was the time of Sonic Advance and Sonic Adventures. Sonic Mega Collection was another one to come out within that time. Sonic Golf mobile game. I missed a lot of the mobile games. Sonic Fishing, another mobile game that I missed. Sonic Adventures 2. The mysterious Shadow and expert jewel thief Rogue join the gang as the story dives deep into Eggman's family history and the creation of the ultimate life form. Sonic Billiards, which I presume is like you playing pool. Sonic Racing Shifter mobile game. Sonic Advance 2 came out in the US in 2003. Then we have Sonic Pinball Party. which also came out in 2003. 2004 came along, we had Sonic Battle, then Sonic Racing Kart Mobile, then Sonic Kart 3DX, then Sonic Heroes. Let's team up, choose one of the 4 teams to embark on a campaign with Sonic, Dark, Rose, or Chaotic. Then Sonic Advanced 3, and then the Sonic X TV series. That was a fantastic series. Next up we have Sega Superstars, the game, followed up by Sonic Mega Collections Plus. Making our way to 2005, we have the Sonic Gems Collection game. Then the introduction of Shadow the Hedgehog while Shadow is struggling to regain lost memories from his mysterious past, he must choose a side in Earth's battle against the evil alien known as the Black Arms. Then we have the Sonic Gems Collection game. Sonic Rush 2006 happens. We have Sonic Riders, Sonic Rivals, Sonic the Hedgehog, the game, or as a lot of people have nicknamed it, Sonic 06. Then we have Sonic and the Secret Rings, which was a Wii game. I believe it did come out on other consoles, but that was the only console I played it on. Sonic Rivals 2 in 2007 was another game to come out. Sonic Rush Adventures was another game to come out around that time. Sonic Jump was a mobile game that I actually played. Sonic Speed DX was another mobile game that came out. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to play that one. Then Sonic's Casino Poker mobile game. Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. I did play one variant of this. They did make a few over the years. In this iconic crossover, Sonic and Mario compete against each other in their own version of the Olympic Games. The game was released ahead of the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing. Then we have Sega Superstars Tennis, which was a tennis game just with Sonic characters. Sonic at the Olympics game, the mobile Beijing 2008 game. Sonic Jump 2. Then we have Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, which was a really cool game. So you essentially were on these like hoverboards and you got to race, you got to do tricks. It was just a perfect combination of like a skateboarder, snowboarder-esque game and Sonic. It was just a marriage made in heaven. That game, they need to make another one. But we do actually have a new Sonic game coming out real soon, so I can't wait for that. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood was another game to come out. Sonic Unleashed, an adventure with a twist, meets Sonic's alter ego, the Hedgehog, travel around the world to restore the power of the Chaos Emeralds. And that's him in his Hedgehog form. Then 2009 came around, we had Sonic PC Collection, and then we had Sonic and the Black Knight meet Sonic's King Arthur, the crossover we didn't know we needed. Grab a sword and embark on a quest to save the future. Okay, 2010, we had Sonic Free Riders. Then we have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Then we have Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Then we have Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. Then we have Sonic Colors, discover the planet Wisp full of colorful aliens capable of giving Sonic a temporary power boost. Sonic and Tails need to free Planet Wisp from Dr. Eggman's unwelcome takeover. Then we have Sonic Classic Collection 2011 came around, and we had Sonic Generations, this 20th anniversary celebration of our favorite Blue Hedgehog with 2 versions of Sonic Modern and Classic. Then Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Then 2012 happened. We had Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. It's a fantastic game. I have played through that on the channel previously. 2013 happened. We had Sonic Dash Mobile, followed up by Sonic Lost World, which is a game. It wasn't really championed by a lot of people. Some people liked it. It was more for a younger audience. One for the Explorers. This game took the high-speed obstacle courses in favor of large open spaces with 3 levels of speed. Sonic faces the Deadly Six in an uncomfortable alliance with Dr. Eggman. And Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Winter Games. Okay, this is going to go near enough all the way up to modern day. So then we have Sonic Jump Fever, which was in 2014. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. This new world of Sonic included games, comics, and a hilarious TV series with a new look for the gang and a fresh look for the exploration. I have been told it's probably one of the worst Sonic games, but I guess that comes down to your opinion. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. Well, just because of how much that game crashed, Sonic Rise of the Lyric. Anyways, next up, Sonic Boom, the TV series, and Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, which was a game. 2015, we have Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom, mobile game. Sonic Runners, which is a game. Then 2016, we had Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice, which was a game. 2017, came around. And Sonic Forces Meet Infinite. Evil mercenary who releases virtual copies of Sonic foes to conquer the world. Sonic Mania then came around. Then Sonic Mania Adventures, which was a TV series. 2018 hit. We had Sonic Mania Plus. Then 2019 happened. We had Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Team Sonic Racing was a game that came out, and it was fantastic. 2020 came around, then we had Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the mobile version. Then Sonic the Hedgehog, the film. Finally, Sonic hit the big screen with his own live-action film. Teaming up with a human called Tom, the pair must stop the sinister powers of Robotnik, the scientist. 2021 came around. We had Sonic the Hedgehog 2. 2022 came around. We had Sonic Origins, the game. Then Sonic Frontiers, journey across 5 ancient Starfall islands and experience thrilling heights on the open platform. Sonic must recover the missing Chow emeralds and battle mysterious foes. Then Sonic Prime, the TV series, which was quite entertaining. Then Sonic Origins Plus came about in 2023. Sonic Superstars, a classic 2D Sonic goes 3D. Tails, Amy, Rose, Knuckles, and Sonic must work together to beat Dr. Eggman, Fang, and the mysterious Trip. Then Sonic Dream Team Mobile came about. Then 2024 happened. We had the Knuckles TV series, which was alright. You can watch that on Paramount. Then Sonic and Shadow Generations, the game came out that I'm still playing through now. Don't forget to check out my playlist of that to see more upcoming gameplay. And of course, the most recent Sonic the Hedgehog movie to come out, which was Sonic the Hedgehog 3, featuring none other than Keanu Reeves playing the voice of Shadow. And there's a lot of other stuff in this book, but I just wanted to give you a kind of brief, quick overhaul of some of the things inside of this. Expect to see some more content from me real soon from the official Sonic the Hedgehog annual for 2025. And as I said, I bought this for £1 from W.H. Smith. They had some other ones there as well, but I know you guys like Sonic the Hedgehog content, and I know you would probably want to find out more about the individual characters, so I thought that this would be a cool and unique way, and there's some information in there that I don't even know, so we're both going to learn some things. But either way, if you have enjoyed watching this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you haven't done already, and I'll be back in another one real soon. Peace.